Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Mr. DB333, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, 1000-Week Reich as the French government in exile, in quotation marks, I guess, free France. So last time we were here together, well, we had a little issue, a little mishap with the French state, but we made sure to kick him out. And now we are back in charge. French government in exile. I think we own just about all of... Oh, the fucking Comoros broke free. What? Boo. But we got all of this. It's all coming together. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and destroy Reich. A parasite has established itself on the shores in Brittany. These traitors must be destroyed immediately. It looks like these traitors didn't come up... Oh, they have it. I guess they do have an army. It's not much of one, but they do have one. I stand corrected. Just gotta crush the pocket press real quick. My boy's on the way to get some breast. And I mean, that's that. Oh, there we go. Took long enough, but yeah, there we go. I think the next play is to just fortify our border against the Germans. You can send volunteers, sure, but we don't need them anymore. I appreciate it, Henry, I do, but... Listen, the Democrats kicked you out, bro. There's no need to, Backstab, damn. Alright, we could add a Minister of Security. This guy's gonna be way better. We'll probably change. Get that change figured out once we do our political stuff. Let's get an industrial concern in the meanwhile. Probably go ahead and up our manpower after that. Well, so we got this done. Let's go ahead and form the provisional government. Oh, the Toronto Court did pass that? Oh, that's kind of messed up. It is time that we begin a new phase in liberation of France. That is the formation of a new government. The Constitution will be suspended as a new one is drafted. Temporary measures like curfew have also been put in place. Socialists and communists, which formed a good part of local resistance, will be invited into the government as to give the image of unity and cohesion the people of France want. Well, there we go. So we'll lose a lot of these debuffs that we already... Losing Liberty Gaunting Fraternity is going to suck, actually. I guess I'm not horribly surprised, but... Those old Estes. agreed to attend the summit for the founding of the French community. Excellent. Oh, someone fucking rejected. Was it Mauritania? It was Mauritania, motherfuckers. We're coming for you next. Fun fact, I believe Mauritania was the most recent country in the world to outlaw slavery. They did so in, I think, 2007. Yeah, well, that's sink in. 2007. Now let's get our bit more civilian industry back up and running. And then after that, we'll get some military stuff going, especially in Ile-de-France, Normandy. That helps as well. Once that is done, country-wide improvements. Once we get that done, Japan renounces her right to war. Fair enough. We don't have a Statue of Liberty. Did they fucking destroy it? And there's a big building in New Berlin which shouldn't even exist before. And then you have whatever this is supposed to be. I don't know. I really don't know too much about the Nazi fantasy archaeology, or architecture, and what that was supposed to be. We're another seventh great power off the bat, which is pretty nice, I gotta say. I want to scroll and see how Norway's doing. They're doing okay. They're catching up. Good on Norway. Alright, so we could maintain the CNF. Oh, we can't really do the communist path. We could, I guess, but... eh. I'll just... yeah, we'll maintain it. It's kind of boring, but... Eligible turf defense. Yeah, we'll just maintain the CNF. Despite having a common goal against the VG regime, our alliance is fragile, consisting of everyone from liberals, socialists, nationalists, and even some monarchists. Therefore, it's vital that we maintain this alliance as much as we can, even though that means we must make some sacrifices for the greater good. That's boring. I want to do a more fun path, but evidently there's not. Oh! Well, rest in piss. Number one, but... oh, my school is looking to do a summer trip to Berlin and Poland, like visiting like the big Holocaust sites. Really, look like that guy had blood on his face for a second, but that's the main thing that they're. That's the exciting thing that I'm looking at maybe doing in the summer. It's going to cost money, and I have to, start paying for my own school, so it's going to be a bit of a stretch, but I'm hoping... I have a new promotion lined up at my job, so I'll be making a fair bit of money. I mean, I'm already taking debt, so what's a little extra debt? What a massive waste of resources. Well, I'm hoping we'll be able to take Alsace-Lorraine as well as Pas-de-Calais back soon. The United Party winning is interesting. Those are the non-apartheid guys, right? Yeah. That's very good. Not sure who those guys are. I know the Greek path. There are some that are just borderline batshit. Is this the one they're doing? Because I know this one can be like horribly cursed. I think that one is the one that's like horribly cursed. At least I'm not entirely sure. Getting the CNF. DNA discovered. Remember where I was when I discovered that song off of Kendrick's album. It was very cool. Now let's do France, free and beautiful. It may have been over 10 years since we last set foot in France, but we've liberated from fascist oppression. No longer will France rest under the German jackboot. It has now risen again like a phoenix. Despite the hardships we faced in Africa, we have endured and never given up the dream of free France, as it has finally become a reality again. Alright, so let's go ahead. Look up the conscription law. We can do a Minister of Security. I'll wait until we get elections, get all that going. Let's do light arms manufacturer. Bane revolution. A lot of stuff happening right before our very eyes. Yep, there's the bunker man. Serbia is having some shenanigans as well. Hungary is going through it right now. And they're really not doing that hot. Oh, man. They're pushing it a little bit there, but... Oh, God, yeah. Spear Global's victory. Mediterranean Union. And that's nice and stuff, but, it's not gonna last for long. I hope you guys know that. Yep, there you go. The German Civil War. Only a country's most vital interests justify its embarking on war. Otto von Bismarck. Well, one will prevail. Germans against the RK. It's interesting because the SS isn't against they've given access to them. Okay, probably explains it. We're running out of oil. I'm gonna see where's trade. There's trade. See if we can trade a little bit more with the Yanks. Some more fuel, build that back up. Apparently need more trains. Construction. That's production, right? Why am I blind? Here it is. We'll get some civilian trains going up after that. Need some anti-tank as well. Basic anti-tank. There we go. As those military factories pop up, we'll get those started. And then we'll just take things from there. There goes Poland. Let's do opération légale. During the Vichy regime, many government and military officials willingly cooperated with the Germans, becoming their puppets and betrayed the French people. But treachery should not go unpunished. Therefore, we must hold trials across all levels of the so-called Vichy regime, executing rightful justice where needed, and punishing the collaborators for their disloyalty to the ideals of our republic. What is this waiting for? It didn't look like we'd take it before. I might just be blind. I probably am just blind, honestly. Hungarian Revolution. Well, I went Democratic. That's cool, actually. Slovak Spring. Agrarian action, okay. Slovak Republic. Dude. Oh, that's just a... We're so close, we could just take out. The borders are open. Could just sneak in and take it back. We could do it. We could totally do it. Game's not letting us right now, though. No, I can't justify it manually anyway. Guys. Germans crushing Ukraine, as they should be. Like how Estonia's just chilling. They just break free. They don't have to do anything. They can just kind of vibe. Meanwhile, Lithuania and Latvia are just dying, being horribly massacred, fighting this horribly brutal war. It was a very important day for both France and her people. The fascists would finally stand trial to be held accountable for their crimes against the Republic. Taking pictures and filming were specifically allowed for this event, which would stand as one of the most important trials in French history. And so the collaborators came, testified. It didn't matter. For the great majority, the plea was already clear. Guilty. And so the sentence, death. For your crimes against the Republic and her people, this court hereby sentences you to death by firing squad. And so the orders were given. Dozens of fascists were sent to face the wall or stand at gallows, dying a swift and ungraceful death. In a crude twist, journalists were allowed to take photos of their dead bodies, photos that made international headlines the following day. The trials will never be forgotten. They shall be remembered as the day France stood up to tyrants. Punishment befitting of the crime. Military construction. And then next... Oh, we do some more research on that. Get some research speed going. It says I don't meet the requirements. I should meet the requirements, though I don't know why I don't. Okay, I wasn't crazy. Let's do the Fourth Republic then. With our return to the mainland, we have a new opportunity to rewrite our constitution, plug loopholes of the pre-war republic, creating better representation and laws for our people. To prevent the instability that plagued the Third Republic, we shall increase the powers of the executive branch and make significant changes to the old constitution, hopefully preventing short-term governments and chaos. How the National Assembly will still have the bulk of political power in order to counterbalance the executive branch, while also honoring the ideals of constitutional government. Alright, well... The Italians certainly are... Norway's joined the UN, look at that. I have a feeling the OFN will join shortly after. Prague Uprising... These guys are rising up. They have their own focus tree too. Look at that. that's not good. I thought I was paying better attention to that. Evidently I was not. There it goes, the Swiss Revolution. The Swiss are moving out pretty quick off the bat. The Czechs aren't having as good of luck nearly. Slovenia is just breaking free. I always like how Slovenia just leaves and no one really gives a shit. Alright, so we got some options here. The time has come to finally come to democratically elect a new government. Several factions of the CMF have formed new parties and come to stand for elections. Several weeks have now passed with intense campaigning. The winners of elections are... I'm not going to do Social Democrats. I always feel like I go down that route. Why are the Conservatives orange? I thought that was... I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go for Liberals. There we go, French Republic. Here's our Monsieur, Rene Meyer. We can go ahead and get this guy, a media magnate, Maurice Bourges Monod. I have no idea how to say that. Now we can go ahead, let's go ahead and get Renee in next. Alright, next up. Now we can do the Fate of the French Empire. Nice. I will qualify to join the UN first, though. As we were essentially a rump state in Africa in the immediate aftermath of World War II, we were unable to join the UN, despite funding from both the US and UK. For reclamation of our homeland, we're no longer isolated, gaining the political power and means to join the UN as one of several countries who all have a vested interest in peace and global security. This time we finally cast off the isolation we do in Africa and joined the UN. Yep, there we go. We'll do just this. I want nothing more than to just be able to run in and take Alsace-Lorraine back. That's all I want. There's nothing else in the world that I want more than to be able to do that. But we can't quite do that yet. Oh, shit. Well, that's interesting. I did not know that there was a possibility. Shazi's been thrown out. The Poles have won. Shaza flees to Buenos Aires. Of course they do. Bosnian. What the fuck? I'm you know, it's the Balkans. You gotta expect just complete nonsense. The fucking Bosnians. Sure. Why not the Bosnians? Sending them out. Okay, we've qualified to join the UN. Join the Toronto Accord. Let's do it. With Reconstruction largely being over, it's time to ensure our security and prevent another German or even Italian invasion. Joining the Toronto Accord will allow this to happen, so we'll be given security backings from the U.S. and other members, ensuring that if the worst case scenario does happen, we'll not be alone. After debate from various factions and parties across the political spectrum, we've come to a decision to finally join the Toronto Accord. This seems like a controversial decision by some. The majority of people largely agree that this is the best way to safeguard security, while also continuing our diplomatic independence as a U.S. ally. We'll submit our application to Toronto Accord at the soonest opportunity. Well, it's not. We're sending it as soon as possible, but it's not going to be soon enough to make it into this video, because I gotta leave things there. But thanks always for watching, gang. Like this video if you liked, dislike if you didn't. Leaving comments, feedback down in the comment section below. I read all the comments I get, and I do appreciate any feedback you might have for me. Check out my various links down in the description box below. Leaving comments, feedback down in the comment section below as well. And hit the sub button and the notification bell to keep updated with these uploads as they come out. That's going to be it for now, my friends. I thank you all for watching. My name has been Mr. Dogboat333, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye now.